Hello friends and fellow gamers, it's MKxJUMP here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at this week's new event. We've got Gemboxes, Campaign Loot Drop, and Wishing Fountain all coming together to give some pretty decent rewards. It's not the best Campaign Loot Drop we've seen in a while, but it certainly gives some nice things that new players, or even maybe established players, can enjoy. So let's go check it out. But before we go check out the event, I'd love to give a shout out to two individuals, Brody and Nananurage. The two of them have decided to back me on Patreon this week, which is absolutely awesome. They want to help produce the content I make here by supporting me with small donations every month. If you want to help by contributing towards the channel, you can find a link down below in the description or up there in the top corner of the screen if you want to find out some more details on what that entails. Anyway, let's go check out this week's event. So for logging in every single day, we get our hands on 100 mushrooms, which is the special campaign currency. These blue mushrooms grew in the jungle of fantasy. Ooh, fantastical mushrooms, guys. I wonder what that means. Anyway, that's what we get, and we can use them to get prizes. So mushrooms means prizes this week, guys. You can get some pretty decent rewards, and you can also get a super wishing coin every day for logging in, which you can either save or use. There is one potential chance that Black Friday might make us spend super wishing coins. It did 2 years ago, so there may be a chance it will again, but I don't think they will. DH Games did say they'd let us know beforehand if they were going to do that, and we haven't really heard any news, so I don't think that card's on the table, but maybe just save them just in case. Now, for the actual event, things aren't looking too bad. First things first is Almost Workshop carries on over, so if you need to forge some fancy-smancy artifacts, or maybe regress them using this regress function, you can go ahead and do that to optimize your team. But of course, there are all the elite and exclusive versions of artifacts that you can get by mushing two of the same together. So if you have any of these really rare and hard to get artifacts, you can potentially upgrade them into their better forms. Glorious Boost carries on over, which is a way you can exchange 400 relics to purchase these. I bought the Golden Crown, so I can have an upgraded one, which will help me in Aspen Dungeon and different areas of PvP and PvE, so I'm happy with that. And this week's value packages, well, they're pretty much the standard campaign loot drop packages. We get double the amount of gems as normal, we get 600 mushrooms for the top package, scaling down from 400 to 160 and then to 50, and you also get a amount of wishing coins in proportion to how much you've spent, and also some profit orbs thrown in there on the side. So there is some good rewards you can get here. The wishing coins can be converted in the wishing coin event, which will then get you, of course, some fantastic rewards and also profit orbs, but generally you don't really need to go spending on this unless, of course, you want to be purchasing things with these mushrooms and you can't quite save up enough mushrooms throughout the week. There's also the crystal package here, which is a great way to get some gems, some profit orbs, and also some gold and the universal crystal currency, and that's 20 bucks. So it's not bad. This is actually quite a pretty decent package. All in all for 20 bucks. Now, universal crystals can be used to exchange for the particular campaign loot drop currencies, and the cool thing about universal crystals is you don't have to use them this event. So one handy thing you can do is just hoard them up, save them, and when finally a decent artifact comes up available, you can go cash them in and grab that artifact. Now, Magic Stone Sword isn't a big chase artifact at the moment because there are no heroes that really use Magic Stone Sword that are compulsory to get to Death 100 in Aspen Dungeon. The big artifacts you want to be chasing are Rui Scepter, Golden Crown, potentially Punisher of Immortal if you're using Ticks in Aspen Dungeon, and then also Augustus Magic Ball, because an upgraded Augustus Magic Ball is absolutely phenomenal. I have a splendid one, and I can tell you for sure it's fantastic on a Russell in Aspen Dungeon. But there are some other things you can cash in your mushrooms to grab. You can get, this week, it's a carry copy. You can get Ignis for 2,700, and also Cthugha is available for 2,300. So Cthugha's awesome. You guys should be able to get 2,300 if you're logging in frequently and you don't get unlucky. Ignis 2,700 might be a bit of a stretch, and I don't see many people going for her. She was available last Profit Orbs, and Ignis is one of those heroes that doesn't jumping out to me right now as a must-have hero. She has a usefulness, and she's okay. And actually, if you are in a meta without Amun-Ra's, she's brilliant for PvP, but really on the grand scheme of things, I don't think she's a compulsory hero. She's just additional utility that I wouldn't go spending money on grabbing. And finally, of course, Carry, a very, very good PvP hero. Now, one thing you might wonder, though, is should I get Carry as a budget player or a free-to-play player? No. Carry is PvP and nothing else. She dominates the PvP meta because she steals energy from opponents, but really, apart from that, she's not very useful. Aspen Dungeons, she's not really needed. In PvE metas, you don't really need her, so she's only pretty much compulsory for PvP. So you will see a lot of people that have carries and will get excited about carries, but it's mainly because they focus on player versus player combat, whether it's interdimensional arena or Aspen Dungeon. You technically don't need a carry to do well in this game. So some people might get excited that carry is available, but for a lot of you, I would just wait and I would just save your Universal Crystals and not go after her. Other things you can grab are a skin for Michelle, not very interesting, but the one thing that is Profit Orbs, guys. We need to be saving for Black Friday and Halloween, which will both be coming very soon. Cashing in these Profit Orbs is a very, very good thing to do. So main thing I think most of you are going to go for is cashing your mushrooms in for Profit Orbs and maximizing rewards when Black Friday and Halloween come at either the end of this month and then the end of November. The Wishing Fountain event is here as well. As I said earlier, this is a great way where you can cash in your wishing coins and get your hands on Profit Orbs and Super Wishing Coins. I encourage people who are budget players to grab wishing coins because wishing coins basically get exchanged into Profit Orbs. So pretty much for every 50 wishing coins you use, you get 2 Profit Orbs, which is nice. And you actually don't have to spend a bunch of Profit Orbs to do this. You only need, let's say, 240 to do 300 spins, because actually, if you do 8, you'll get your hands on 10 things, which is pretty neat. So it spins it 10 times, and you only need to do this a few times. The way I do this actually is I'll do it, I'll cash it out, and I'll just keep on going, and eventually a 4-star shard will show up. And once the 4-star shard shows up, I will refresh the Wishing Fountain, and then I'll go for it again. Now, some people prefer to chase high amounts of gold, or high amounts of dust, or high amounts of spirit, whatever they need, and then just spin, and don't care about the 4-star copies. But for me personally, when I finally get a 4-star, like I just did here, I'll refresh it, and then keep going until I get another 4-star. You can get 4-star light and dark heroes from here, which is pretty neat and very, very, very helpful. Let's see if I can get the 4-star hero here. Oh, no, that's a boot. Come on, come on. Oh man, this is where it doesn't show up. No! Normally the 4-star hero should come a bit quicker than this. I've just been quite unlucky. Heck, I might even get that Fat Moo 5-star copy. That'll be very funny. Oh, wow, I did. You know what, we'll just leave it there. We'll leave it there. I got the Fat Moo. That's awesome. 1 in 1,000 chance. Yes, please. I'll take that. But yeah, anyway, if you spin a bunch of times on there, basically if you get to 300, look, you can see I've done that there. I've got my Profit Orbs. But if you get to the top, guys, you're going to get a copy of Starlight, who's pretty decent as far as early heroes go. She's a pretty good first 10-star. She can be used as a first E3. So yeah, we enjoy Starlight. She's very helpful. And when the rest of your team are weak, she will benefit a lot, because when heroes die, she buffs herself. So if you're after just one hero as a very early on hero, Starlight is a hero you can't really go wrong with. And as a first 10-star, she's brilliant. And you also get 5 glorious relics as well, which is pretty neat. Now, heading over to the mysterious chests, though, this is when you're going to have to start thinking, because there's a lot of great stuff here. First off, 500 gems is going to get you 5 heroic scrolls. That's amazing value. Normally, I say buy heroic scrolls if they're 125 gems each, and you are a kind of player that spends a little bit of money in this game, you've got a lot of gems lying around, that's something you want to go for. Well, guys, absolutely, 500 gems is a steal. This next one is 1,500 gems, and that's going to give you 4 Profit Orbs. Generally, 450 is good value for a Profit Orb. So we're getting nearly 3 Profit Orbs worth of spending to get 4 Profit Orbs and 10k Monster Souls. Yes, please, that's brilliant. This next package, not so great. Skin Shards, Chaos Stones, I'm not really interested in them for 2,500 gems. I'm good. Save your gems for Imps Adventure next week. Let's see this one. This is going to be 4,000 gems. Now, this does give 35,000 dust. And magic dust is a great way to get your stones up, so potentially this is something you'll want. The elite hero is nice. It could be a Rosa, which wouldn't be too good, but it also could be maybe a Rogan, a Garuda. Who knows? You could get lucky. So it's a bit of a 50-50 spin here. You could get good, you could get bad, but I mean, 4,000 gems, it's down to you whether you want to spend this. This is neither here nor there. But this final one, this is good. This is 30 Glorious Relics, so already brilliant. 30k Guild Coins, yes please, and a Delasium copy. If you're planning on building a Delasium army or beating Seal Land Abyss, this is a hero you're going to need. Delasium is great. So picking up a Delasium for 8k, I don't mind if I do. So if you're free to play, you might think, whoa, 8,000 gems is a lot, but actually you're getting good value here. 30 Glorious Relics is fantastic, that's pretty much halfway there to another elite hero, and 3/8 of the way there to getting a light and dark hero. The Delasium, really good elite hero, going to help you out in PvE massively, and 30k guild coins, well, guild coins are amazing, and you should be using guild coins in your guild, specifically on guild tech, guys. If you go here, you should be using it to get your heroes upgraded, because this is going to help your heroes in every single area of the game. Get them done, get them built up, and focus on the heroes you're using, because this is a fantastic way to improve your performance. It's going to increase your HP, your attack, and your crit. And I know a lot of you already know this, but there are new players that watch these videos that might not know, so I'm just saying that now for you guys. So yeah, that's the event. It looks pretty good. It's fairly quiet as far as campaign loot drop events go. Carry isn't necessary for most people, and Ignis is okay, but I mean, I'd rather someone different. I know there's a lot of people that are going to like Ignis in the campaign loot drop. That's totally cool, but she's not really my kind of hero. Magic Stone Sword isn't really an artifact we currently are chasing, so that doesn't excite me either. Maybe if it was a Golden Crown or a Ruby Scepter or a Demon Bell, I'd be a little more interested, but even then, actually, to be fair, Demon Bell's not that useful in Aspen Dungeon, and that's the main way people are focusing right now, because getting to Death 100 increases the max level of your E5 heroes, so that's something guys need to focus on. So you're going to have to just pretty much save up your stuff and Universal Crystals to get those top-end artifacts, because heroes are maybe relevant for 6 to 9 months, if you're lucky, maybe even 2 years at a push. Look at Ada, she's doing really well for herself. Belrain, even better. But there are some heroes out there that will just teeter off and you may regret purchasing. Artifacts, however, are around forever. Artifacts are forever, right? Every hero is always going to need artifacts. The exclusive artifacts are always going to be good. Demon Bell came out ages ago, like way before I even started playing the game, and is still relevant to this day. So if you want the best value, artifacts will be totally there for you. But maybe Magic Stone Sword isn't the one to save for. Ruby Scepter, Golden Crown, Demon Bell, things like that. That's more what you want to be using your Universal Crystals on. If you found this video useful, why not hit that subscribe button to catch my event reviews every Friday? And if you want to check out some more of my content, why don't you find it over here on the side of the screen? If you want to help support the content I make here, guys, be sure to back me on Patreon. If you want more details, click that link above. And thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you have a great week, and happy idling.